Hi internet, so today I am doing a review of The Young Elites by Marie Lu. So I read this book back in December, and by read I mean I listened to it on audiobook and I don't have the physical copy because of that, although I want to buy the physical copy so bad. So I listened to The Young Elites and I loved it. I gave it 5 stars, it's the best. Our main protagonist is Adelina. Not going to try and say her last name, Monteiro, and hard to pronounce all the names in this story, which is why Audible was a godsend because now I know how to pronounce everything. She is like the best anti-hero I have ever read. She is... Anyway, let's get into the summary of the story. So in this world there was a plague kind of illness thing that hit 6 or 8 years ago, and any adults that were affected by it died, and a lot of children died as well. Like I think it was 1/3 of the population or something. The ones who survived have been called malfeitos, and they are all scarred, or nearly all of them are scarred. Like our main protagonist, Adelina, has had one eye removed because of swelling while she was sick and other scars on her face, I believe. But her sister Violetta survived, but she does not have any of these markings. It was also found that the children that did have the markings tended to manifest strange powers, whereas the ones who didn't have the markings didn't manifest anything. So Violetta is like their father's pride and joy at the moment because she is perfect and he can sell her off and make money, whereas Adelina so far hasn't manifested any powers. No matter how hard he tries, she's like the vein of his existence, because now he can't sell her off and make money, even though she is still beautiful. Men don't want to marry her because she is a malfeito, whereas they still want to marry Violetta. In chapter 2, and after we meet Adelina, we find out that her father is planning, a man comes to the door and offers her father a large sum of money to buy her, pretty much, and take her away. It's said that he's going to use her as a mistress or something along that sort, because you could never marry a malfeito. It would affect his business too much. And the fact of having a malfeito daughter is already affecting her father's business. Now Adelina hears this, does not want that for her life, so decides to run away with things that she has been hoarding for a while. Violetta sees her leave but doesn't try to stop her. As she gets away and gets into town, her father finally catches up to her and she ends up killing him. And guess what? She has malfeito powers that manifest magically. Eventually, after a night of running, she is captured by the guard guys whose names I have forgotten. I want to say clergy, and no, it's not clergy, but clergy, and is taken away to be executed. In this we meet Terran, who is the head of these clergy whatever guys, that name I have forgotten, and he goes sees her and lets her know that she's gonna die. When she goes to her execution, she ends up being saved by the Young Elites, which are a bunch of malfeitos that all have manifested cool powers and have names like the Reaper and stuff, and it's just super cool. We find out that the Reaper's name is actually Enzo, and he is super sexy in every way and can control his body. It's like fire. He is fire. Anyway, she goes back to live with the Young Elites and Enzo and Raffaele, who takes her under his wing, and she's so excited because she's gonna have friends and stuff. And we get to read about what happens there, and I'm not gonna tell you because but as I said, like, I think Adelina is the best anti-hero, as well as Enzo. I feel like Enzo is an anti-hero, although he's not meant to be. I just get that feeling from him. And I love this story so much. Like, in this, Violetta has always been treated cruelly by people as well. The only person that hasn't treated Adelina cruelty is Violetta, which is awesome because she's like her younger sister and stuff. And God, Adelina as a character, like with what she's been through and how she's treated, is perfect. Like, the character development and the way she was created, I love her. I love characters like her that have just been like slapped around and pissed off and annoyed, and she's like my favourite protagonist kind of. And I love Enzo. I am really thankful also that I listened to it on audiobook, because malfeitos, Adelina, just all of the names are so hard to say in this book. I believe there is a cheat sheet that you can find on how to pronounce all of them as well. Google that though, because I don't have that. But yeah, so I strongly suggest you guys read it or listen to it, because I love it. It makes me want to pick up the Legend trilogy by Marie Lu, which I haven't. I know, I'm bad. Yeah, have any of you guys read it? What did you think about it? And stuff and things, and my hands are doing things. Anyway, I hope you guys have been having a lovely week, and I'll see you next time, because I'm getting into the spoilers. I need to talk about spoilers. I can't make an entire video on it, but I need to have 3 minutes of talking about spoilers, okay? Oh my god. Okay, Enzo dying? I want him to come back alive. Like, we hear about bitch who can revive people. I'm like, is there a way that they can revive him? Anyway, please don't let Enzo be dead, because he is my favourite. And he is the only chance he's ever had at love, but at the same time, I'm kind of happy he's dead. I was kind of like at the start, can he just die? And then I wanted to get with Taryn, but I don't think that's going to happen. Although, you know who I now hate? I dislike Raffaele. I've disliked Raffaele from the start. Like, when I heard about how stunningly beautiful he was, and how he carried himself, and how he was super graceful, and how he dressed, I was like, he's gonna be bad. He's gonna be bad. Like, Enzo, I'm fine with him being Enzo, but Raffaele, no thank you. And then when she killed what's-his-face? Damien? It started with a D. When she killed him, I was like, ooh. Hey, how do you kill someone with fear? But then the more I think about it, the more it makes sense, and it's just beautiful. I love how Adelina was like her exact opposite and can snuff out people's powers, and how she doesn't need fucking Raffaele to do anything. And they didn't tell everyone completely. Yeah, her sister, whose name I've instantly forgot, Violetta. How they didn't tell everyone about Violetta's powers straight away, so Violetta's like, whatever. But she's like the key for so many things. And then I also love that Adelina helped kind of kill fucking Enzo, because oh, what's more heartbreaking? Like, what's gonna betray the character more and turn her into such a fucking evil bitch than that? I want to read about her being an evil bitch. I want her to, like, join up with the queen, although she probably won't, because the Sky Girl, or is it Lion Girl? Animal Girl. You know Animal Girl. Unless Animal Girl betrays her. I want Animal Girl to like join Adelina and not be with Fuckface, because I don't like him anymore. As I said, I never really liked Raffaele. I didn't trust him, and then he proved to be untrustworthy constantly. So Raffaele. Also, he was clearly in love with Enzo, and I want to know how badly Raffaele like infiltrated Ezio's heart. Like, what shit did he pull? Also, could Adelina's sister, I forgot her name again, could she like stop Raffaele's power from working? Because I think she could. Oh, and I want Tyrion to like wake up to the Queen's ways, but I also don't. I want him to die, but I don't want him to. I want him to succeed, oddly. He is pretty much the hero by what he's doing. He's being self-sacrificing, he's doing what he thinks is right, he's doing things for love, but he's still an anti-hero. But like, justification for what he's doing, he's totes hero. And Adelina, oh Adelina, you selfish bitch. Just as soon as we found out how powerful she was, I was like, I'm on Team Adelina. Okay, when we found out about Adelina, I was on Team Adelina, but that's a whole other point. Anyway, I've talked enough about this book. As you can tell, I love it. But I hope you guys are having a lovely week. Have you read it? What did you think? Like, seriously, the spoilers, right? If you have to, you can private message me and we can talk about the spoilers. Because I haven't read it for a month, and like, just listening to one chapter reminded me everything, and when I think about the book, it just reminds me, and I really want the next one. What did I think it was? The Rose Society? It's a Rose Society, isn't it? Yeah. And the other thing that was really interesting was just the artistic way that they approached her fucking powers and stuff like that. And illusions, because that's what you'd have to do, and it's amazing, and I love Marie Lude now, and oh, I love this book, and I want the next one, and I know it's gonna be like one of my top series. So many things about this one. Anyway, yeah, as I said, if any of you guys read it, whatever, blah 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 blah, video's ending, bye. This is how you end videos, blah 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 blah, video's ending. I like that ending. Technically I've ended it like 3 times, so it's like the 3rd time. Bye.